So I was in D.C. I was in the Jazz Corridor, the U Street Jazz Corridor. Funny enough, I was on the third floor of Bohemian Caverns, which is now split into two different venues. My great-grandfather, as a side note, is John Malachi, and he was a pianist who played for several folks, Sarah Vaughan, Al Hibbler, Billy Eckstine, so on and so forth. He played a lot in Bohemian Caverns. So I was there in that space preparing for my gig. And my phone rang, and it was, James McKinney, former trustee, producer, big brother. And he's like, Carolyn Malachi? And it was really late, like super duper late at night. I said, yeah, you're calling me all late? Like, Grammy nominated Carolyn Malachi? Like, excuse me? What? So congratulations. You've been nominated for a Best Urban Alternative Performance Grammy Award. And I sort of paused for a moment and I looked at the phone and I cried a little bit. I cried a lot. No, I cried. Like, snot and everything. I just cried. So then I called my aunt and my grandmother and, my parents, and I told them. And nobody else knew except for, James, my family at this point, and then I didn't call my dad, though, and my team who was around me. So I went downstairs, and I took the microphone, because it was time for us to perform. And I looked at the audience and I said, this is what happens when you support good, independent art. Wonderful things can happen. So when you encourage an artist to create, and you say to an artist, your work has a place in my life, I think it makes that artist really think about the things that they're saying, the things that they're doing. And so it was just a beautiful moment. And my dad called me later that day, and he said, well, you know what I'm going to say? I'm like, yeah, Dad. He's like, keep pushing. Just keep pushing. And here we are. We're pushing, aren't we? Onward and upward.